Hi everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I'm very excited for today's video. We are going to be playing with some magnetic lashes. There have been tons and tons of ads everywhere that you look for magnetic lash and liners. They're supposed to be much more effective than just the little sandwiched magnetic lashes that came out. And the ones that I'm going to be testing out today are the Eyelure liner and lash kits and the Ardell liner and lash kit. Now the Allure one has a liquid liner, which I tend to gravitate towards liquid liners, and the Ardell one has a gel liner. I heard that this gel liner stays put. My thing with gel liner is because I have slightly smaller, slightly hooded eyelid space, gel liner tends to smudge up top here for me. That's just a thing that I've always noticed, but who knows, maybe this will work for me. I'm kind of comparing them, but at the same time, I just want to see if they both work. I'm not choosing between which one I like better, which one I think you should buy. I think that's completely up to you. That's not the point of this video. I just really wanted to pick up a couple of different types. So let's start off with the stats of each of these. So I bought mine at Ulta, and at the time that I bought it, Ardell was buy one get one 50% off their entire line. So I ended up getting the Ardell magnetic lash liner and lash in the style Wispies, and I tend to like their wispy lashes anyways, so that's why I picked that one up. I also bought the accent lashes, the 002 accent lash. These were $15 a piece, but since I got buy one get one, it was cheaper, and on top of that, you can use the coupons that you get in the catalogs in the current ads that Ulta runs like weekly. I couldn't find the price for these at Target online, but I will let you know if I do find that. They have the wispy style and then the number 110, which is a more natural lash. Like I said, I tend to like their wispy lashes, so I went with that. Next, we have the Eyelure. This one is interesting. I got the Faux Mink volume. It has the liquid liner right here. The band on Eyelure lashes tend to be thicker, and I did notice that this one looks a bit thick. I don't know if that's because of the magnets or just because that's the type of lashes that they have out on the market. These were $16.99 at Ulta, so a little pricier, and then $14.99 at Target. And the good thing about these, I think, is that you can buy the glue separately. I don't exactly know if you can buy the Eyelure magnet lashes by themselves, but you can buy the liner by themselves. So I'm assuming that if you find a pair of magnetic lashes that are not Eyelure brand, they might still work with it, and if you like the liner better in this than a different brand, then you can buy this liner by itself. So this one comes in the volume one that I bought. It comes in a wispy pair as well, and then they also have an accent lash as well. So you definitely have some options with both of these. So I guess I'm going to start with the Eyelure ones. One of my big concerns with magnetic lashes is the fact that you're putting it by your eyes, and I haven't done much research into the science of how this works, but I can't imagine that it's that good for your eyes. Like, if this liner got in my eyes, I would probably be very concerned. Hello? It says 5-minute application. We will see about that. So it says step 1, apply liner and allow it to dry. Step 2, apply 2 more coats. What? Apply 2 more coats of the liner? So that's 3 coats in total, which seems excessive. And then step 3, apply magnetic lash to liner. Safe for daily wear, easy and gentle removal. All right. See how-to videos online. No, it's okay. 3 coats of liner seems like a lot, but I guess it's because the magnetic attraction needs to be built up, which I guess is better because that just means it's not as concentrated. I'm trying to see a pro in this situation. Something a lot of people have said about these lashes is that when you trim them down to fit your specific eye, it's a little difficult because you do have the magnets on there and you risk removing some of these magnets. You can see right there all of the magnets on the strip, which is very interesting. They're pretty close to the edge. Some people have said that it's easier to do liner with a liner that you already know and trust. So I have my Kat Von D tattoo liner to do a wing if I decide to do that, or just to fix the line if it ends up looking really crazy, which I hope it does not. Okay, we are nice and zoomed in now. Please excuse my makeup. I have been wearing this for over 12 hours. It's been a very long day, but I don't want to put this video off because I was really excited. You guys say you like my freckles, so I was like, you know, it's gonna be okay if I show up with like faded makeup, so please love me. So I'm just gonna shake up this little tube of liner. And I do have mascara on, but typically I would be wearing mascara. First thing I'm gonna do is see if it fits my eyelid space. That actually doesn't look too bad. I think I can get away with that. The magnet is right on the edge right here. So maybe I won't trim it first. Maybe I will apply it the way that they are, and then if I really have to, then I'll trim. So it looks like a typical liquid liner. Doesn't look super thick or anything. Doesn't smell like anything. Boy, that's thick. I've heard that this system is a lot better than the whole sandwiching of the magnetic eyeliner. Also, I tend to wear eyeliner when I put fake lashes on. You guys know that I always get that little sliver of skin if I don't, so I always have to apply even the thinnest line of eyeliner. So this doesn't bother me. If it works, I'm gonna be really excited. So far it's drying pretty matte, like there's still some shine to it, but it's not completely dry, and that was not hard to apply. I thought it was going to be really sticky and really goopy because I've seen other brands with a liquid liner that was really hard to work with apparently, but this seemed really easy. Okay, so I'm going to go in with my second layer. This is a thicker line than I am used to or that I would like to have. Let's attempt to do a wing, shall we? Just see how this goes. If it's terrible, that's terrible. Oh, that was easy. That wasn't that difficult. I know I'm not very good at eyeliner. You guys don't have to tell me that, I already know. But I mean, it wasn't super difficult. I'm just gonna make the tip a little sharper with my Kat Von D liner. Okay, and then one more coat. And I'm gonna be really careful with this because it is starting to look a little thick, like my line is starting to get a little messy. Okay, so now we are gonna put the lash on the eyeliner. Just gonna, oh my gosh, I felt it. Like I felt it connect. You can see it stick to the eyeliner, which is really cool. I'm gonna take my little lash tweezers, just pin it in right there. Doesn't seem extremely strong. For some reason I was thinking it was gonna be like ridiculously strong magnets. It's kind of hard. Whenever I get one magnet down, another one pops up. All right. I mean, it looks good. I don't know how close. There's still a little gap right here between my lash, like my real lashes and the fake lashes. But I don't know if you can tell. Can you tell? So this magnet right here is having a hard time sticking, and it's kind of pulling the eyeliner off of my eyelid. Like it's flaking off and sticking to the magnet, which is really odd. I wasn't expecting that. So I took the lash off. So you see this little spot right here where the liner came off? It is on the magnet on the lash. And I felt it. It was kind of tugging, but it wasn't like super painful. So what I'm gonna do is just put a little dollop of liner on there and just fix it. Right off the bat, I'm gonna say that I don't think that this is a 5-minute application. It's already been like 20 minutes. I'm gonna wait a couple more minutes just to be absolutely certain that the entire line of eyeliner is dry. I'm thinking maybe that little clump came off because it wasn't entirely dry. I don't know. All right, again, nothing is coming off on my finger. So I'm gonna assume that it's dry, and I'm gonna go ahead and take the lash and stick it on to the liner. The cool thing about this is that you can take it off and on to your lashes as many times essentially as you need to without, you know, the problem of glue, where if you decide that you want to replace it, take it off and then take off the excess glue and then re-glue it and wait for it to dry and all that fun stuff. I'm having a little bit of trouble getting it to stick right here. You guys see that? Oh, there you go. It did the thing again right here. You can see it. It took the liner off of that corner. All right, so I think that's the best that I'm gonna get it at. So in my opinion, it looks like your typical false eyelash. The band feels fine. I don't know how durable this is gonna be, honestly, because every time I like poked one side, the other side would kind of flick up. I like this style of lash, you know? Like, I like how it's a little bit of a cat eye right here, but it did take off the liner and it's like on the magnet. The only thing I can think is maybe it wasn't completely dry. Maybe I have to wait even longer. And if that's the case, it is absolutely not a 5-minute eyeliner. Let's do the Ardell lashes now. And I can tell you already that this brush, it's not gonna be a very precise brush. It's not the worst brush. Me, as someone who's not used to gel eyeliner, I'm going to struggle with this. But I'm gonna try using it because that's what's included. Do you see that? Do you see how much empty space there is? There's the pot. There's not a lot of product in there. So it says apply 2 coats of magnetic gel liner along the upper lash line, and then place magnetic lash on gel liner while liner is still semi-wet. Okay, so this one wants you to put it on when it's still a little wet. I feel like the Ardell instructions are a little more specific, which is nice. Gonna take the brush and I'm going to dip it in here. Don't have a ton of experience with gel eyeliner, but I'm gonna try, y'all. Oh no, I already smudged it. I think that this formula is pretty good. I saw some reviews and people were saying it was a drier formula and it was hard to work with. I don't know, I like it. I like that I can kind of stamp it on and then sort of drag it. I gotta make sure I make the line thick enough for the actual lash band. That wasn't too bad. I felt like that was pretty doable. Let's see if I can do a wing. I'm getting a little too confident, guys. Guys, that's not bad. Oh my god. Have I been sleeping on gel liner? Alright, I'm gonna go in with that second coat now. This is a little more tricky because it's not as obvious where I've already placed the liner. I feel like I'm using a lot more product than the liquid liner. I know you guys are probably screaming at your screen right now like, wow, that is the worst wing I've ever seen. And you might be right. So I'm assuming that it's still semi-wet. So I'm just gonna go ahead and stick it on. Oh, I feel like that stuck a lot quicker. Okay. I'm just gonna use my tweezers anyways because I feel like my fingers are really getting in the way. Oh, I did it! Oh my gosh! That seemed easier than the Eyelure ones, to be honest. I felt like they stuck better. It doesn't feel super secure again like the Eyelure ones, but it'll do. Okay guys, those are the lashes. Oh my gosh, what do you think? So I definitely feel the Ardell ones more in my inner corner. When I blink, like I feel like it's touching down here. I feel like the Eyelure ones are definitely more voluminous, more wispy looking. They just look more expensive in my opinion. But that was hard to apply, the liquid liner. And then on top of that, it's like lifting. So the Ardell ones were definitely a lot easier to work with. I don't know what it was. The gel liner just seemed more user-friendly in my opinion, and nothing lifted off, like the liner didn't lift or anything. Okay, so I'm actually kind of curious to see if the different brands will work with each other. So I'm actually gonna switch the lashes. So this is the Eyelure one, and I'm gonna switch it with my Ardell. They just come off like nothing, which is honestly awesome. This is the Eyelure lash going on to the Ardell liner. Yeah, I feel it on there. Pretty secure. Just, I mean, as secure as it was with its own brand, you know. That is the Eyelure Lash on the Ardell liner. It worked. It looks good and it worked. Okay, and then I'm gonna put the Ardell Lash on the Eyelure liner. It's having trouble. I think my mascara is getting in the way. Ah, it's stuck on my tweezer. All right, it's on, but it's not as close to the lash line. Okay, I feel like this isn't working as well as the other side. That's why it's not sticking. Look, you see that? The liner has flaked off. It's like gone. So the Eyelure liner is just completely coming off with a magnet, which is so weird. So what I'm gonna do is actually take the Ardell gel liner, go over the spots that are missing liner right here and then in here, and then I'm gonna try to stick it back on there. Like, I've had that happen with regular eyeliner before. Like, can you see this little flake right here? It's just balling up and coming off. Ugh. I'm just gonna peel it off. See this? What? I'm gonna reapply the gel liner on this side. Alright guys, I'm gonna tell you right now, don't recommend the Eyelure magnetic liner. The Ardell instructions also don't say that you need to let it dry between coats, so I'm just going ahead and I am sticking one coat on after the other. Okay, I'm gonna put the Eyelure Lash onto now Ardell liner. Okay guys, those are the lashes and the magnetic lashes with the liner. As you can see, obviously, I think it's very obvious that I did not like that Eyelure liner whatsoever. This right here, it peeled off, it completely rolled off. It came off onto the magnet that was on the eyelash. This gel liner, not bad. I am curious to see if it's gonna smudge throughout wear time. The actual eyelash style of the Eyelure, I like better. I feel like they look fuller. I feel like they just look more expensive. This line is so thick right now, it's kind of irritating. But I think that has to do with my own beginner gel liner self, and also this brush is pretty thick. When I use the gel liner again, I do plan to use a much thinner eyeliner brush, which I do have, like the tiny little paintbrush ones. I think that will work better, but do keep in mind that your line has to be thick enough for the magnets that are on the eyelashes. Let me know if you guys are curious to try these as well. Let me know if this helped you make a decision, if you were thinking of buying some, and if you have tried them. I think that this is such an interesting concept. It's way better, in my opinion, than the sandwiched magnet eyelashes, like I said previously. I do want to keep playing around with this. I don't know how strong they are truly. I feel like if I just flicked them, they would come off. This is a very good alternative if you have difficulty putting false eyelashes on and the glue just gets super messy, or you just get frustrated. You will have to perfect doing eyeliner, but if you already have that down, like, this seems like an awesome option for you. One con that I can think of though is that if you prefer to set your false lashes up a little higher, where they're like a little more angled up, you can't really do that because the magnets are set on there and they're gonna lay the way that the magnets are placed, you know what I mean? That's all I got for you guys. If you liked this video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos just like this one, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!